It's my pleasure to welcome Bob Leach, past president of the club, who is our chief organizer on an event called Shredfest, which is one of our major fundraisers for the year, coming up in April. And this is an early indication of businesses that have a lot of stuff to get shredded, to start saving and start planning. Bob, how's it going?
Thank you, John. Pretty well. So just to set the stage, Shredfest is an environmentally related fundraiser that we've done. The idea is to basically grant people to come in, bring in documents from home, like old tax returns and things like that, get them through the shredder truck so that they're not doing an awful lot of, burning out the machine at home, spending a lot of time. They just pop in, pay us a little bit of money and get it done. The event is being held on the 18th of April this year. It will officially run for the shredding part from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we're holding that at the Highway Christian Fellowship Church parking lot on McDonald Park Road.
And we do ask for a donation, I think of $15 a banker's box.
That's correct. So that's our starting place, $15 per banker box. We do have a couple of things. If people bring in, a business wants to contribute more to it, we can use good old Square terminals and get that amount registered. Similarly, we have noticed in past years a number of people riding in on bicycles who are obviously not well off, but they are going to take advantage of it. And so we can make arrangements for them to get it paid off for $10 or something else, whatever sort of comes through it. So that's basically what we do. We spend that 3 hours, the money goes in the bank, and we start pulling back out to all sorts of other things. So you'll see a number of these posters. I'm going to send electronic copy over to John. And the posters, they give you pretty much the ideas. It also warns you to be careful about a couple of things. The fact is that if you get x-rays and a bunch of other things in, it impacts the shredder. So we don't want to see that. And we don't want to see binders and all sorts of things that we have to then take to the garbage and things. What was the other one I was going to put in here? There's one more.
Well, while you're thinking of it, we've got two sponsors for the event.
That's correct.
Sue Hodson at Seaside Magazine, wonderful supporter of our club activities, and Don Gulovich and his family, who own Coastal Heat Pumps. Don is a member of our club.
Officially a member.
And when Don first joined our club years ago, he was driving a 2.4 and had a little wooden trailer out the back as he started his business here. And that business has just blossomed.
Yeah.
So we're delighted that he's supporting the initiative this year.
And I have to admit that Highway Christian Fellowship, the church, they're doing a great thing by us because it's not costing us a whole bunch of money, but they are taking advantage of it. Last year they had a bunch of boxes that we just threw in the shredder, not worrying about money or anything, and away we go. So that's what it is. We have some of this funds will be used to get into other environmental things. We do beach cleanups along the way. One of the big advantages you have is that, for those that are a little bit older and have boxes of stuff, it gets destroyed properly so that it doesn't end up in the garbage and people can dumpster dive and come after them. That's basically what we're aiming to do with this.
This is yet another extraordinary leadership event by the Sidney by the Sea Rotary Club, of which you two gentlemen are the leaders within that club. I have one question for you, and you might have addressed it. So if somebody can't get their shredding to this church, they're too old, they don't have access, etc., etc., do you get it, or is that not an option?
We haven't built it into the program, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of companies that they bring their little trailer with all their documents and things in it early in the process. Okay. The one thing I was going to point out, the other thing, that's what just popped up, is that the truck has a limit of about 300 boxes to go into it.
Mm-hmm. And it's full. It's every year. Don't worry, it fills right up.
In fact, we have gone through a couple of years where we've had piles of boxes we put in trucks and taken down to their offices that they will then do at a later point in time.
Wow.
Which raises another small point. I mean, in the shredding business, Providence, there's a fiduciary duty
That's
to those who are leaving their materials with us. And we'd like to think that Rotary as a global organization, let's say, reeks of fiduciary responsibility. That's our commitment to people who bring the material. And it does mean that if it is shredded off site, and we have had to do that, we take very good care of that until it's gone through the right.
Yeah, what we've basically done, is Shred It is the name of the company that we're getting the truck from. And they've got it downtown. And what we've done in the past is we load up trucks and trailers and take any of the extra boxes that the truck couldn't take away. We load them into their storage area, and they then do the shredding.
But we maintain the chain of custody until it's with Shredfest, the shred it.
Well, as they say in sports and other sort of motivational discussions, keep on trucking. Well, in this sense, we're going to go keep on shredding. Keep on shredding, gentlemen. Well done. We'll promote this for sure.
Absolutely. So bring us your stuff and we will shred it.
Yep.
Thank you. Take care.